Let's choose to be happy today. Okay, sweethearts. It's me, Shells. All right, give me a second. One moment, my loves. Hi, Jaded. I'm going to need you to temporarily mod, if you don't mind. Okay, I'm going to attempt to wear my glasses. Let me just take off these contacts. I'll be right back, my loves, okay? Okay, so just give me a moment. Hey, or Sophia, I'm going to need somebody to mod for me. Hold on one second, my girls. I'm going to put on my glasses. Because I can't see in distance up close with these contacts. They're bothering me. Hold on, my lovies. One second, sweethearts. I'm not a fan of these glasses, but maybe I'll be able to see a little better with these little suckers on than the contacts. Okay. Let me get over here. Oh, not so great either. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I hate these contacts, but I'm not going to complain. These glasses, I'm not going to complain. They're progressives. Oh, girls. Okay, so what have I got going on here? I have Jada Kate goes first. Wow, finally, right? This poor girl is always last. She's going to do a channel letter. I feel like she's going to do messages, right? Also, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Jaded is first. Okay, I know. Jen also had questions, too. She's asleep probably right now. I know Lily's going to have some questions. She's going to type them out. Sophia probably will I'm just making a list. Okay. So these glasses and the contacts suck. So I'm a little challenged with seeing things here. Okay. So please bear with me because these glasses are like progressives and I don't really like them. Okay. Makes it like really freaking weird to see things. So, oh yeah, it's making me dizzy. Okay. So I'm going to have to look at my phone and I'm going to look at the phone to see what's going on in our chat because I can't really see. Let me see. Lady Goddess. Let me just go to my own channel. Okay, I'm live. And this is me. Okay. I can see what's going on here. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Hi, Mabel. Okay, I have to honestly read from my cell phone, my other phone, because my glasses, they're progressives, they suck. And my regular contacts, I'm having problems seeing things up close, so they also suck. So we're going to be a little visually challenged, but because you guys love me so much, I'm hoping that you guys don't get mad at me. All right, so thank you, Lily, for putting that up there. Let me pin this message. I'm just going to look at my regular, phone, my other phone. I'm not even going to look at this other thing here. All right, so let's see. What's going on, girls, is... Okay, Sophia's got 2 questions, so I can just write this down. Okay, and I know Jen has 2 questions. Mabel's somewhere in this mix if she wants to come in the mix. All right, so what's going on here? So, guys, it's okay. Please, Lily, please be careful, okay? So let's see what's going on. So the last time, what is this? Goal. We're making a goal. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. So basically what's been going on here is, I really haven't been putting as much time and energy into my channel. I've been really tired with my job and everything else. But I also suffered a really big tragedy. My mom, my best friend, passed away suddenly on March 15th. And, my dad is also very sick. I was not expecting this at all. And her name is Rose. So thank you, Jaded. Her name is actually Rose. So some of the reasons why I haven't really been on is because everything that I do, the way that I am, is all because of my mom. Like these candles here that light up are because of my mom. She gave them to me. Tarot, mysticism, anything in that realm is basically because of my mom. She was so enthralled by the unknown, about the spiritual world and everything that makes up this beautiful energy of our spiritual existence. My mom, unfortunately, is now in that realm. So it was a little difficult to want to pull my cards because even pulling my cards reminds me of my mom because, she loves this stuff so much and she would even buy the same decks that I have. So some of the same decks she has also, simply because I bought them. So I have 2 new decks here. They're actually not new, but they're new for me because whatever, obviously, decks that she has, I'm going to take, but I didn't really take. I just took some of her clothes and her tablet that she really loved that I bought for her. But there's also some other tarot decks that she had that I didn't have that I'm going to be taking. But I did take these 2 decks that I've been wanting actually for a very long time. And it's the Kipper, which I've never had, and the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. And these were from my mom. So these are my mom's decks. So someone had suggested, maybe I should ask my mom to help me with my lives, but because my mom wasn't very feeling well in her life and she was sick, she was disabled, she was in a lot of pain. I want her to help me, and she's always showing me 44 like crazy, 444, 444. I just don't quite know if she would really have the strength to be able to help me in these lives, although I do feel that she is around me very, very often. I mean, the fact that I keep seeing 44s everywhere. And I told her that 44 is a number that we can connect with each other, that I know that she's around me in the physical. But what's crazy too is that my mom, her time of death was actually at 11:11. So I know that's crazy. And she always told me that whenever she sees the 11:11, she thinks of me. So I don't know if that was her way of like telling me, like when I found out what time she passed on, like, oh my God, like I'm thinking of you, like, because me and her were like besties. So it only happened like about 6 weeks ago, so I'm still very raw about this. But I've been feeling these last 2 days I've been off, like maybe I want to come, chit chat with people and come and do some readings and see what comes up and stuff like that. But just so you guys get an idea of like, where I've been and stuff like that. And I mean, come on, she had it like 11:11. When I found that out, I was like floored, because she knows that's my number. It's 11:11. So my mom is, she's really putting herself out there. Okay, I feel like there's a very bad, I don't know why the camera seems very dark for some reason, even though it is pretty light, but I'm sorry. You know me, I'm always like not being able to breathe right. All right, so we have beautiful souls in here. Remember, this is how the readings are going to go. When it's your turn, that's when you post your question. And as always, we're always going to say these are all answered from the high sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. No low vibrational energy is ever allowed here in our sacred space. Please stay away. Oh, hi, Mitt. Hi, Becky. Becky's over here. She's coming to say hi. How you doing, little sweeties? Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Sorry, I can't ever breathe. So the first person here, I guess we will do... Sorry, I was getting emotional, my little loved ones. All right. So we have Jaded Kate here, and then we have Sophia. So I guess we'll start there. Let's start there. Okay. Let's start here. Okay. So, hi guys. So Jaded wants to go to... Let's see. So Jaded... Okay. Current thoughts and feelings of your person, right? Okay. Let me take a look here. Let's see. 1 second. Ilja. Okay. Okay. Ilja's current thoughts and feelings for me, then the written messages, and then the channel letter. Oh, the channel message. Okay. All right, we can do that. Okay. So this will be from the highest sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. And if anyone can pick up anything, from my mom, let me know. Her name is Rose Ashley. If you feel of anything, or you get a feeling that maybe she has something she wants to say, or just get a nudge, whatever it is, even if it sounds the most ridiculous thing, it might have some meaning to me. All right. So let's go for Ilja's current feelings, current thoughts and feelings for Jaded or for Kate. Please give me the truth, Spirit. What Ilja's current feelings, thoughts and feelings towards Kate, Jaded Kate. Please give me the truth from the highest sources, from God, only God. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Okay. Ilja, what are your thoughts and feelings towards Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay. King of Swords. Wow, lots of cerebral energy here. This is towards Jaded Kate. Temperance. Nice. Okay, that I like. Because that kind of feel like we need to push this back just a little bit. That I like because that I feel balances things out a little bit. Okay, let's see. I want to pull... Ilja, what else do you want to say to Jaded Kate? Like, what are your current thoughts and feelings towards her right now? In the moment, please give me the truth from the highest sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Oh, okay. So we have the Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. What is going on here, Jaded? What is going on here? Okay. It seems to me that, let me see, bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So there's a want, need, and a desire to want to push this forward. Okay, there's a desire to want to build here. There's a desire to really feel like, you know, you could be someone that this person can see a future with. However, I do think that there is a lot of confusion going on right now in this connection, okay? Or at least in this person's mind. You do turn him on. My refrigerator just turned on. So you definitely do turn this man on. I do feel that he thinks that you're someone that's extremely sexy. There's something very intriguing, and he absolutely loves your intellect. I feel like your intellect is, according to him, is just something so tenacious about it. He loves how inquisitive you are. Just in general, like how you approach things, how you respond to things. Your personality is something that he's very attracted to. But I think sometimes he goes borderline, okay? I think this man is in two heads. Okay, well, maybe he really is. Maybe he really is. But what I'm saying is I think he's in two different minds. And what I mean by this is that I feel like in one way he wants to communicate, he wants to balance things out, he wants to move this connection forward. He definitely wants something here between you. However, on the other hand, I feel like he is very stoic. He doesn't, it's like, it's very strange because it's like almost as if he's at a decision point in this connection. Like, okay, do I move this connection forward or do I just keep things the way they are or just don't really approach it at all? I feel like because I do think this guy does check up on you, okay? So he might be doing a little spying on you. He might have some addicted tendencies where he might spy on you or, you know, just keep tabs to see what you're doing. But there's something here that he is still trying to heal from, okay? And I think because of the fact that he's not healed from this energy, whatever this energy is, Jaded, it's influencing what is going on in the connection that you have here right now with him. Okay, and I think this is maybe one of the reasons why he is in two separate minds. He wants to move it forward, but do you get what I'm saying? You ever see that thing on like social media? This, but, like it's a picture of like something and then it says but. So I feel because of the fact that he's not really healed, he doesn't quite really know how to process this and how to really do things. So when he's thinking about you and his thoughts are he does want to communicate with you. He wants to have balance with you. He does want to build with you. But there really is something right now kind of holding him back. Okay, he's not 100% at the moment into this. Not into this meaning like I do think he's very sexually attracted to you, but there's something that is kind of keeping him at bay. There's something that it's on his mind, something that he's thinking about, and he doesn't quite know which way he's going to go. Now, like I said, he is very sexually attracted to you. The Lovers just came out the bottom of the deck, but then I have the Nine of Wands with the Devil. It's almost as if like, I do feel he might be hurting from someone in the past, an ex of his. This man really wants you very badly, sexually, but he does put a wall and a front up. And I think he kind of, I don't even know if I can say this the right way. I think he kind of cock blocks himself a little bit, which is kind of odd. But I feel like this is what he's doing. He kind of blocks himself a little bit here because we have the Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and the Devil here. And that to me is kind of a very weird combination. It's an odd combination because it seems like he's a little off. It's like he wants it, but then there's this wall here between getting what he wants when it comes to you. So I do think when it comes to your personality, what he feels about the way you look, he's very much attracted to that. But his heart and his soul is like removed, like his heart is kind of removed in a sense. So you might feel that he might be talkative, but he might not put a whole lot of emotion into things, because really anything here, it's just swords, swords, swords. We do have the Lovers here, but then we also have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck here too. So whatever feelings that he does have towards you, it's like he's holding them back, at least the romantic part. But it's not like he doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't find you attractive, because I think you're all of those things to him. I do think he definitely, in his own way, is very into it. Okay. So that's very interesting to me. Oh, hi, Becky. Oh. So I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like you have some pushback. And if you're asking what he's currently thinking and feeling, this is what it is. He's really torn. And therefore, you might be getting that hot and cold kind of energy from this person. And it might be very frustrating to you and obviously very annoying. I know, beautiful angel. Your food is in the living room, sweetheart. You know what I mean, sweetie? Your food is in the living room, my little precious. Okay. So he's all over the place, Jaded. All right, let's take out my big Jagundi message deck here. It feels honestly strange doing these readings, knowing that my mom is not around. I used to beg her to come in the room, but who knows, maybe she's right here, because she has been around me a lot. All right, hold on one second, my little lovies. Okay. All right, let's do some messages here. And then we're going to go into... I'm drawn to this message, even though I didn't shuffle the message deck, girl. This was, when I split the deck, this is one of the messages that is basically at the bottom of the deck. And it says, I need space right now. My world is totally upside down. I have a strong feeling like this message is for you in regards to this person. Okay, let's take a look. This is a big deck. Okay, Ilja, what are the messages that you have for Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth, high sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What are the messages that you have for Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth. Ooh. Wow. Okay, cards are flying. I feel like that's a message for you too, Ilja. What are the messages that you have for Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth from the high sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What are the messages you have from Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth from the high sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please. I like this. As I'm doing this, I hear the church bells, so I feel like the energy is good. But like I said, if anyone gets any kind of feeling about my mom, let me know. Because my mom is very spiritual. Okay, Ilja. What kind of messages do you have for Jaded Kate? Please give me the truth. High sources from God, my God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. I'm just pulling out a bunch of cards, okay, Chica? Okay, I feel like that's yours, and I feel like that's yours. Okay, and that's yours. All right, let's see what comes out. Let's take a look. From this humongous message deck. There's quite a bit of cards here. All right, let's get them all together. It makes sense of what is going on in his head. Oh, he definitely is in two different spots emotionally, because these messages are all, okay, you'll understand when I say it in a second. Okay, first message is, I'm dealing with depression. I need some space to heal my boring life. Okay, very interesting. I need space. So that's twice. So I feel like this message kind of coincides, Jaded, with the message that I said to you earlier when I took out the message deck. That was the first message that I saw, that I need space right now. So I do feel like he might be going through something, okay? Emotionally, that's maybe not making him feel his greatest. Maybe, again, that's why he's in two different minds. Okay? My desire for you is growing. So even though you can figure that out, I know you have a bad little mind. Your head can be in the gutter, Jaded. So can mine. You know what that statement means, okay? So his desire for you is growing. Things grow when he thinks about you, if you catch my drift. But just because he's in a depressive state, he doesn't necessarily know what to say, what to do in a romantic sense. I do think that he does have very strong sexual feelings for you, okay? I let my fear get in the way. So that is another, I think, very strong message for you. Again, he's got some issues that he's really trying to work with. I'm going to run as I'm scared of commitment, okay? So we have some fears. And I like how Spirit is basically confirming the same messages side by side together, okay? So it's coming out very similar. Okay. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, so he does have romantic feelings, but I do think that he's bottling them up, and they're very, very below the surface. But he does have a soft spot for you. Okay, that's that message. Don't cry. Wow, look how these come out together. I'm sorry for ghosting you. I know in my heart it was wrong. I'm not sure if he's ghosted you in the past, or maybe it feels like sometimes he hasn't been very communicative with you, and he's apologizing. His higher self is saying, I'm an ass, and he's apologizing for this. And if you felt a little bit emotional about it, he doesn't want you to be emotional about this, okay? Ooh. My days are full. Look at this. I'm going to explain why I think he's got depression here. My days are full of happiness. So he's in two different minds right now. One day he feels like it's almost like he's manic, because one day he's very much happy, like happy-go-lucky, sunny disposition. Everything is great. The world is great. And the next day it's like, oh my God, the world is shit. I hate everybody. Nothing is working out. My life sucks kind of energy. No one understands me like you do. Okay, so again, he's feeling like you are someone that gets him. I do think the two of you have some very good conversations. So I do think, as far as communication is concerned, that is something that is working quite well between the two of you. You guys kind of have an understanding of each other. Emotionally, though, is where I think he's lacking. Romantic. So he does have romantic feelings for you. Are you playing me? Okay, so maybe sometimes he has, again, his depression getting in the way, his fears getting in the way. So maybe sometimes he feels like you might be playing games with him. Okay? I want to have a serious conversation about our future. So he does want to talk about maybe the trajectory of this relationship, although I do think some days he's wanting to do that and some other days he's running like a 5-year-old. Again, we got another message of I'm sorry. Okay, so it's like he's coming in with all this gusto, but then loses a lot of his momentum, which is very strange. I'm not looking for anything too serious. I'm a player. See, this is, and then the card next to it is blank. This kind of energy doesn't make any sense to me, Jaded, and this is where I feel like this oppression, the fears are getting in, because you do have some messages here where he does sound like he's very much intrigued, he's very into you, he wants something with you, but then here he is and he talks himself out of it, or he allows his depression and fears to get in the way, and therefore you're not getting the depth that you really want from him, and you're getting this weird ice cold back forth kind of energy. Strange. Okay. All right, so we're going to do your channeled message from this person. I think I want to do the Kipper. I want to use some Kipper cards because I like these little Kipper cards. All right, so I guess this is how my mom is going to help, because I kind of took her Kipper cards, and I know I told her I was borrowing them. Okay. I want to see what's going to come out from this Kipper deck for you. Okay, Spirit, give me the truth, the high sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. No lower vibrational energies allowed in the sacred space. Let's do a channeled message for Jaded Kate from Ilja. I don't even know, I might not even be pronouncing that right, but I'm going to try with the name here. Please give me the truth, high sources from God, only God. Okay, one card is up, toil and labor. Please give me a channel message for Jaded Kate. Oh, wow. Please give me a channel message for Jaded Kate, Spirit from Ilja. Okay, that's a lot of cards here, but I feel like I need to take them. Okay, so we have thoughts, courtship, message of concern. Okay. Well, these are her cards. These are hers. Okay. So they have her energy on them. Although she didn't do that many readings, only a few, and she only really took them out to help me. I know. You have 1111. Oh. Oh, wow. You have 1111 and 7 and 7. That's interesting. 1111 and 7 and 7. Okay. So let me concentrate on his message for you. Kate. I really am going through a very tough time. I'm thinking about you a lot. You've been heavily in my thoughts. I can't seem to escape. In fact, I feel like I'm imprisoned by all the thoughts about you. I'm in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do when it comes to you. I thought I had all the answers, but when I think about things, I realize that I don't. I realize that I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do in life, and especially in this connection that I have with you. I know that sometimes you feel disappointed in me because you feel like I could give you more, I could say more, I could do more, I could express more. And I get the feeling that I let you down. And that you really do and are needing and are deserving of someone that could really give you wholeheartedly love and joy. My mind, my thoughts, my feelings are in pieces. I don't know where I am half the time when it comes to my emotions. I have such a hard time being able to express my deepest feelings for a person. I feel like whenever I'm ready to get there, I find something to hold myself back. I almost enjoy the silence of not speaking about my feelings for the safety of not getting hurt. Things are difficult for me. Life hasn't been easy. I've tried to put on a happy face, but as much as I try, it's as much that I feel like I wish I could do more. And that's simply because no matter how much time and energy I put into something, I still feel like I'm I feel like that's a song for you, Jaden. Okay, there's a song here that says, how did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Somebody was playing that outside. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no, no. Nobody's supposed to be here. I feel like somebody was just playing that, and I don't take anything by coincidence, because I feel like that maybe while I was channeling was a message for you on how his, like, what he's thinking right now while I'm channeling. I feel like there is so much confusion and he's so much in his head. It came out in the tarot with the King of Swords. That's someone that can talk very firmly but is in their head. Here, this man is in his thoughts. He's concerned about the relationship. He's like obsessed by it mentally, because he doesn't quite know how to move this forward, or if he wants to move it forward. He feels like things are getting very difficult right now, because he might not really he might not really know what to say, what to do. So I think that's the issue with this person, because he wants so much, but he doesn't know how to go out and get it. It's just crazy that that person was playing that song, because I remember that song when I was younger clubbing, but I feel like that's the song for you. And I do think that that is what is on this person's mind, that indecision. Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I hate these progressive lenses, because you have to move them around just to see like completely clear, and I have to move my head up just to see the freaking screen. Anyway, but just so you understand, like, that is what I feel like he is thinking about right now at this moment in time. And channeling, he's all up in his head, girl, because this is the same repeated message that we got with the tarot. All right, so like I said, these are my mom's Kipper cards. These are nice also, because it confirmed the first message that we got with the tarot. So this is like a second confirmation for you. Up 44, mom's here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So the next person we're going to go to is Jen. Okay, and she has 2 questions. Then we'll do Sophia, and then we have Mabel. Okay. Okay, so what are these obsessive thoughts about Jen? We're going to use the Kipper as well. I like these Kipper cards. So we have Jen, Sophia, and Mabel. Lily is in the middle of driving right now, so her safety is more important than cards. All right, Spirit, give me the truth. Highest sources from God, only God. Oh, okay. Obsessive thoughts. Think she misses you. Okay. Jen, B is missing you. She's missing the times that she used to have when she was with you. Okay, you are very heavily on her mind. Okay, you're very heavily on this woman's mind. She misses you. She misses your warmth. She feels like you are home. Hi, honey. She feels like you are someone that she very much respects. Okay, so when she's obsessively thinking about you, the obsession is still a lot when she's obsessively thinking about you, a lot of it does have to do with the fact that she thinks that you are a great person and she misses that person in her life. Okay? She misses you. You came up as the main female. She misses your energy. She misses your warmth. She misses having, just communication, talks, anything in the home. I feel like you are someone that is very important to her. Okay? I feel like you are someone that is extremely important to her. You are very, very important to her. Your thoughts, what you say, the advice that you give, I feel she doesn't get that from many people. And so for her, when she thinks about you and her obsessive thoughts about you, a lot of it stems from how good of a person that you were to her and how she misses that energy from you. How she misses you and everything about you. Misses your grace, misses your hospitality, misses just everything. She does think that you are doing very well with your life. Okay, you are someone that is doing extremely well, actually. Okay, so she feels like you are someone that is blessed. You're a very hard worker. You're a hard worker. Let's see what else. Oh, and you're definitely on her mind all the time. So her obsessive thoughts are obsessive thoughts about you. Go figure. So her obsessive thoughts are her obsessively thinking about you. This is Jen's turn. Then we're doing Sophia. Then we're doing you, Mabel. Okay, sweetheart? So, yes. She definitely does obsessively think about you. She does think her obsessive thoughts are obsessively thinking about you. So she thinks about you. She thinks about how well you are doing in life. She's actually very, very, what's that word? She is very proud of you. Extremely proud of you. Hold on 1 second, Jen. Yes, so she's obsessively thinking about how proud she is of you, how you light her per day, how your warmth, your beauty, your grace is something that when she was feeling like she was in her time of need, you were so graciously giving to her. Okay. So next we're going to talk about Fantasies. Let's not use the Kipper for fantasies. Let's use the tarot. And then we're going to go to Sophia. Then Mabel, then Lily. Okay. All right, Spirit. What are B's fantasies towards Jen? Please give me the truth. Highest sources from God, only God. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What are B's fantasies towards Jen? Please give me the truth. What are B's fantasies towards Jen? Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Chariot. Her fantasy, this is going to be the easiest fantasy ever. It's not sexual based. Her fantasy towards you, Jen, is simply she has so much anxiety. She's had a lot of anxiety for quite a long time about reconnecting with you, about talking to you, and wanting to reconcile. Pretty much that's what the fantasy is. She fantasizes about communicating with you, reconciling with you, moving towards you with the Chariot. She holds on to that idea that someday the two of you can pan things out, that there could be victory here. The only thing is that she self-sabotages. She sabotages. And she talks herself out of it. That's where the Nine of Swords is in play here. So I feel like at the end of the day, she's very much into it. She wants to talk to you. She thinks about it wholeheartedly. But she gets fear. She gets fear that possibly you might not want to communicate with her. Maybe you're not feeling the same way as to wanting to have a reconciliation. But it is something that she has been thinking about and fantasizing about for a very, very long time. And she knows that it is taking her an exceptionally long time as well to be able to communicate with you and reconcile and move towards you in a friendship and in the way that she really wants to. Because I do think her fantasies are all about being able to talk to you and get to know you again or all over again. Okay? So you are someone that she holds in super high regards. Very, very high regards. And she knows it's taking her a very long time to get there. So So those are her thoughts, obsessive thoughts and fantasies, communicating, moving towards you. That is her dream fulfillment. But again, with the Hangman, she's at a standstill. She doesn't make any movements with the Four of Swords, Three of Wands. She keeps putting it towards the future because she wants to end this cycle, but she's conflicted about doing so, having that new beginning with you. And how are you doing, Spirit of Love Tarot? What up, girly? Okay. All right. Let's move along. We're moving along to Sophia. Yep, you are next, girl. It's like you getting called down to The Price is Right. You're next. Okay. Okay. What are your questions, sweetheart? You are next. I recently interviewed for a position at my current job. What would be the outcome? Okay. Can anyone hear me? Okay. So Sophia interviewed for a new job position at her current job. What will be the outcome, Spirit? Please give me the truth from the highest sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is Nine of Swords again? Okay, what will be the outcome of Sophia's job interview, Spirit? Please give me the truth. Wow, almost the same exact cards as Jen. Okay, bottom of the deck is a star. All right, so there's definitely some anxiety here on your part. Anxiety, wanting to hear news about this position. Excited that there could be a possibility for you. Okay, a possibility for growth, a possibility to have something different. I do feel, though, that there is some competition here, okay? There's some other people that are in this mix here that are currently at this moment in time wanting to seek out this position. Spirit is saying for you to be hopeful. I think that you're, again, I feel like there is something coming for you, but it's not going to be just yet, because when I split the deck, I got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles usually, to me, talks about there's a weight involved here. Things moving at a little bit more of a slower pace. Although they are moving in a good direction, though, overall, but the pace is slower than what you would maybe like it to be. When I also shuffled, I have the Five of Pentacles and High Priestess here. So I feel like, how can I put this? Okay, so I feel you definitely are feeling, okay, you are feeling a lack right now in your life with the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling like there's a lot more that you need, okay? And I also get the sense with this High Priestess here, you might be feeling too as if like you might be asking the universe, when are you going to get what you deserve? So you might almost feel like you're being shut out, okay? Even with your own intuition, like there's something about the universe like shutting you out. Like, where's my abundance? I've seen other people get abundance, but I need it also. You are going to have a beginning, okay? I have the Ace of Wands here. So I feel like you're going to have a beginning, but in order for you to have this beginning, you're going to have to go through a little bit of a period of stillness. Okay? So I feel like you're going to have to go through a period of stillness and slightly a period of waiting, girl. Okay? You are going to get what you want, but it's going to be a while. Justice to the Seven of Pentacles to the Empress and the Sun. So you're going to get what you want, but I don't think it's going to be with this particular job. This, I feel like there's some other people in play here. There's some other competition. With this, you might feel a little left out, but again, I would not fret, because I do think that overall with Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, and Empress, you will have something going forward that will be very conducive for you. That something will be very productive, and so on and so forth. Oh my God, I can't stand these glasses. Because when you look in the mirror, the sides of my face look smaller in the glasses, so I look like a freak. It looks really weird. That's why I don't really care for them too much. Okay. So, pretty much yes. Okay, what is your next question? What's your next question, my lovely Sophia? Ah. And then we're going to go to Mabel, and then we have Lily. How did I know? Because the Emperor came out. All right, what are Dawson's intentions towards Sophia? Spirit, please give me the truth. Oh, no. Why is this 5 of Wands out again? This man is always in conflict. What are Dawson's intentions towards Sophia, Spirit? Give me the truth, guys. Oh, okay. He's conflicted, girl. I don't know if the two of you have had any arguments lately. I'm not sure, or if an argument's going to occur again between the two of you, but he's very conflicted. You know, he's another self-sabotager, but from the reading, the way this looks like, it looks like because of his conflicts, he might be looking to end the romantic relationship between the two of you and possibly break up with the Two of Cups in reverse. Miri? Bottom of the deck is, oh my God. He might start up again, Sophia, because we have the Devil, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands with the Five of Swords. I wonder, does he ever say this about you? That he feels like your words are very toxic, or they can be very toxic? Maybe you're just sick and tired of the crap. And you're not putting up with any nonsense anymore? Or not wanting to put up with any nonsense? Spirit is saying yes, that's true. You're not wanting to deal with the BS? Because I feel like, I hate to say it, he thinks a lot about you being very negative. He put you in a negative light. We got the Devil, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. You're not letting him you're not putting up with any BS, girl. You might be leaving him out in the cold or wanting to move on from him. But how he thinks about you is he sees you as someone that's bitchy. With the Devil here and the Five of Swords. And the yes card came out in this deck, so that's telling me yes. It's this nonstop cycle of fuck you, sorry, and then you guys make up again kind of cycle. This is what I... You're not ready to have this nonsense anymore. You don't want to deal with it. You're not into it. So, what are his intentions towards you? He might fight with you. He might end the romantic relationship, break up. And that's simply because he feels like you are mean. Or he feels like you might be saying mean things to him. Oh, God, he's such a chicken. It's a chicken. But I'll tell you, I feel like you're um I feel like your emotions are not or have been non-existent for quite some time. You've pulled away. So this is what I really feel. I feel, Sophia, that you have basically pulled away your romantic vibes from this person because you see it for what it is. And I think that you're tired of playing these games of wanting to chit chat about nonsense. Wanting to chit chat about nonsense, wanting to talk about bullshit, wanting to fight about not, things that you feel like are not worth your time and energy. So I feel like for a long time you've pulled away that love energy. And because you've been doing that, you've been finding yourself more at peace and more grounded. Sorry, I literally had like 6 phone calls in a row. My other girlfriend, Sunny, like called me 3 times in a row. Then then my other girlfriend called maybe 4 times. Then my other girlfriend just called me like all within like a minute and a half. And I'm like constantly having to like put them on click. Okay. I feel like you've learned the art of loving yourself. Ace of Cups. This was the one card. You are happy loving yourself. You are choosing you. Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers. That's who you're in a relationship now with yourself. You are choosing yourself. You're choosing happiness over what you want versus anyone else. Okay, so now let's go to Miss Mabel. Okay, so Miss Beautiful Mabel is saying, what are Derek's feelings for her right now? You're welcome, honey. All right, give me the truth, Spirit. What are Derek's feelings towards Mabel at this current moment in time? Knight of Wands. What are Derek's current feelings towards Mabel? 5 of Swords. What are Derek's current feelings towards Mabel, Spirit? 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, we got some reversals tonight. Normally I don't get a lot of my cards are flying out in reverse. Page of Swords. Okay, what is it, sweetie? Okay, so Page of Swords says to me, Mabel, that he does still check up on you. So if you want to know what Derek feels towards you, he still does have the need and desire to try to stalk you a little bit. So I feel like he's still watching you on social media. Okay, he's still intrigued by you, and that's simply because he still is very sexually attracted to you. He still does think that you are someone that is on a pedestal. He thinks you're beautiful. You're going a lot of places. He might know that you're traveling, but he is someone that really does keep an eye towards you, and he kind of regrets in a sense that he didn't do right by you, because truthfully he does have like this secret obsession for you, but he keeps it to himself. Okay, he is though very, very attracted to you. He knows that the situation as is not going to move forward with the 6 of Swords reversed, that there's not going to be any progression. And a lot of this is I also feel that he blames himself for pretty much a lot that happened in this relationship. He does feel like he's self-sabotaged here. And that pretty much it's because of his ways and his lack of really making and doing things right by you, like making the right move by you, is the reason why this relationship was never able really to progress to the way it maybe should have. But with the Four of Pentacles here, I still think he does hold on to you in some way. He hasn't fully let you go. So even though he has moved on, he's married, he has his own family, he still does keep his tabs on you. Okay, you are someone that is still on his mind. You are someone that he still holds a very soft spot in his heart for. Okay, what would he possibly want to say to you, want me to say during his birthday this month via text message? Okay. So what would Derek want to say to Mabel right now? It's his birthday month, Mabel. Wait, there's so many kitties here. I feel like there's... Okay, so you want to know what Derek, what would he possibly want to say during his birthday month? To say during his birthday this month via text message? So you're asking, what does he want to say, want you to say during his birthday this month via text message? Want me to say, okay, I can't even read. Okay, so what does Derek want Mabel to say right now during his birthday month via text message? Oh, stop it, Mitty. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I think maybe he would want you to say something along the lines of, maybe you're thinking about his marriage or thinking about his relationship. Maybe he's not sure, like maybe he would want you to wish him well, wish him a happy home. Oh, wow. Okay, so basically what this man would want you to say, he would love for you to communicate how you're thinking about him and dreaming about him, and you want him, and you still miss him, and you want to be close to him, and all this other nonsense. Okay, that you would want him to be happy and joyful. But in reality, I know you would never say that, because that would be like in his fantasy, in his daydream. This would be like his fantasy, his daydream. So if Derek had something that you could say to him for his birthday month, it would be, I'm fantasizing about you. I find you attractive. I wish things wouldn't end. 10 of Swords reversed. I would love to reconnect with you. Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups. I want to talk to you. You're my wish fulfillment. He would want you to ego boost him up. But we all know that that's not what you would do. Yes, because his mind is in the devil energy. He is very sexually attracted to you, misses you, wants you. I think he's very bored with his life at home. But I know that you would never do that. But if you were to ever say anything to him for his birthday month, I guess this is what you would say. What he would want you to say. Like, again, but that's a narcissist way of thinking. You know what's crazy? What crazy about this is this deck is not in reverse, and quite a few cards tonight have flung out reversed. Hi, Miss Mitty. How art thou? Hi. It's you, Mitty. She's a big girl. Sorry, Mitt. I didn't mean to do that. But I don't like how you go after Becky. So basically, that's what he would be saying to you. Well, he would want you to say to him. Okay. Because I think he's like a hornball dog. All right. Very interesting. He wishes for you, Mabel, with the star here. Okay. Oh, and the Ace of Wands, he has an ace for you as well. He has a wand for you. All right, let's go to Lily. Because I know Lily's questions always require. All right, so that's Mabel. Then we have Lily here. Lily, I'm assuming, is doing 3 questions. Hi, girls. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Miss Lils. No, the food isn't here, Becky. The food is in the living room. It can't be here now. Okay? It's too dangerous to have your food out here now. It has to be in the living room. Where it's safe. Okay, Mommy's got a vacuum once I'm done with this. Okay. I'll wait for you, Lil. Okay. How will my work go for the next few months? Okay. That's a good question. Hold on, Miss Lily. Okay. Oh, you want to play these games. Okay, so let's find out how Lily's work is going to go for her in the next few months. All right, let's do this. Give me the truth, highest sources from God and only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. All right. All right. How is work going to go for Lily in the next few months? The truth. Chariot. Lots of momentum forward. Lots of movement forward. Let's see what else. What is going to happen? It's going to be going on in Lily's job in the next few months. Okay, the Chariot. Page of Cups. Six of Cups. Page of Swords. Justice. I like the Justice card. Okay. Let's see. Lily's job, next few months. Four of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you might be working at home. Okay, you might be doing some remote work at home. Four of Wands. Sorry. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So your mind is going to be stuck on something again. That's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel this is how your few months are going to go at work. Now, I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of remote work at home. Four of Wands, the Hermit. Lots of working at home. But you are... What is that? But you are going to be making a lot of movements forward, okay? So I do think you're going to be getting some things done in the next few months as far as work. This might be a very productive period for you, okay, at work. I do feel here, too, that you are going to be getting, I'm not sure if you have new colleagues, but there might be some colleagues that you work with that are younger than you. I do see lots of communication going on between you and these colleagues as well, okay? So you're going to be doing an awful lot of talking, an awful lot of back and forth with people. I see you as being extremely, extremely busy, but being busy more so maybe on your bed or on your sofa and staying more focused at work in your home. Now, the Justice card, I like this because I feel like there's nothing really negative here, Lily, in this spread. The only thing that is a little bit troublesome is the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. And I think that the reason why this is here is because there are sometimes we get some problems where, you know, Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, Devil, King of Swords. There might be some times where people might run the mouth, if you catch my drift. I do think okay, this is my thing. I think you're trying to really hold yourself back from really losing your shit. Okay? I think you're trying to get better, Lily. In the past, you might have been that person. You're like, I don't care. If you make me angry, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. But I get the feeling now, in the present now, you are maybe more so in an energy where you're trying to not actually get to that point. Okay? You're trying to stay more level-headed and you're trying to stay calmer. All right? So I do see you not being so adventurous with your verbiage, okay? You're toning it down a little bit. And I think that's where the Hermit is. You're being more respectful of your own personal space. You're not allowing people to invade that space. You're not allowing people to really get you to that level where you feel like you're going to be ultimately pissed off. I see you more in a state of calmness, but I see you as also very busy at the same time. Okay? But you might be working with people that are much, much younger than you. Okay? So that might annoy you a little bit. And you might want to feel like you want to say something to someone. But I do think ultimately, my love, you're going to hold yourself back. I don't see anything really terrible in the next few months. I do think you will be getting along with people because you are not going to allow yourself to get to that point, okay? So I do see you getting along with a coworker or with coworkers, especially another female, could be an water sign, okay? And maybe also an Empress as well, another woman. So you might have better relations with your mother in the next few months. That's a side note. But I do think your relationships with women in the next few months will be noticeably better than maybe it has been in the past. Okay? So I don't see anything crazy going on. Now with the Seven of Cups, I do just see here that you getting a lot of stuff done. There's a lot of different things that they expect you to do, and I just think that you're going to be on multitasking mode times 20. All right? Lots and lots of multitasking for you. Lots and lots of multitasking. Okay. Next question. Messages from your guides. Anything that you need to know. All right, why don't we do the Lenormand with this? Let's use Mama's Lenormand deck. Right? All right. What are some messages, Spirit? Please give me the truth from the highest sources, from God and only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What are some messages from Lily's spirit guides? What would you like to tell her at this current moment in time, please? What advice do you have for her right now, please? Please give me the truth. What messages do you have for Lily at this current moment in time? Please give me the truth, Spirit. Again, bottom of the deck is the fish. Lots of interactions. All right, so we have number 39 here. We have 28, 5, 33. Let's see what your spirit guides are telling you tonight. Let's take a look. What are they trying to tell you, girl? Dice. Okay. Okay, so they're telling you the dice provide an element of chance and opportunity, of possibility, a new element to be introduced into the situation. And it's next to a freaking man. Huh. So is the universe trying to tell you that you might have an opportunity to be with a man? Something that with the tree here that you might be able to really grow with? You might actually find yourself in an opportunity to have something stable with a person, but it's something that would require you to embrace an opportunity. It's like almost like a lucky chance. okay? Something you'd have to gamble with. It could be either punish or rewarding. It's influenced by the surrounding cards. So I feel like this dice here is more so rewarding. So what your spirit guides are wanting you to know, Lily, is there's an opportunity for you. You might have an opportunity for love coming your way from someone that would want to give you better energy, would want to give you stability, and something that you can have like you can have a long relationship with, someone that will give you that longevity, not someone that's very flighty, that's going to choke your energy or make you feel afraid, not someone that's going to start with you. This is a person that is coming with pure energy. However, it's something that will require you to take a risk. You might know what that means, meaning it might require you to think outside the box. It might require you to maybe look at someone that, or something that you maybe wouldn't have looked at before, right? Maybe going towards a type that maybe you wouldn't normally go towards, or a situation where you wouldn't find yourself in a romantic situation, okay? Let's see. Oh. The key, discoveries and solutions. Discoveries and solutions are my forte. You will find me in the synchronicities, signs, and fate. When I land close to you, know that you have the means and the answers to do what is troubling you. Look to my right. I point to what is highly important or to what needs to be solved. Okay, so the possession of the key card both unlocks and secures depending on which way it is turned. The answer is within your reach. This card can influence many things. Okay, so you might really have an opportunity for something, Lily, that could be very advantageous for you, okay? You might have an opportunity, something that is fated, that could be very lucky for you, but that will require you stepping outside your comfort zone. So that is a message from your spirit guide. I don't know if you want to embrace that kind of message, if you're like, damn it, that's maybe not something you want to hear, but you could have a possibility for some love, girl. I like that for you. Let's pull one more message from your spirit guides. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's do another message for you. Okay, what else do Lily's spirit guides want to tell her this evening? Please give me the truth and the highest sources from God. Only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Okay, so we have the bear and the whip. What messages does Angela's spirit guides want to tell her, please, Spirit? What messages do you have for her? And then we got the book. Okay, so the first card is number 15, which is the bear skins. That's a bear. That's a mama bear. I am power and strength, health and protection. Your finance is my field. Your food is my concern. My bad side comes out when you see negative cards around. Okay. Okay, the polar bear is a fitting symbol of Indomitable dignity signified by this card, whether it be read as an authority figure, a protective mother, or purely a strength. The polar bear is the most powerful of all species. Furthermore, its color is symbolic of its pure spirit it embodies. The bear can relate to a person who is in a position of power in the business field. The bear can also be matriarchal. Okay. This card can also tell us to push something through sheer force. Now we have the whip. So I don't know if maybe the universe is telling you you're going to have to kick somebody's ass. Can you imagine your spirit guides telling you, Lily, you're going to be knocked? Actually, that's the broom. I thought that was the whip. Maybe not. Okay. They're warning you of your temper. Temper. Okay? Be warned of high temper. I bring conflict and strife. You will find me in competitions because I work with repetition. Arguments and quarrels are my patent, but I'm not always a villain. I can be found in the gym or in a lusty bed on a whim. Okay, please be careful of your temper, like I said before, girl. Okay, you might come in balls blazing with somebody. Just be careful. Be careful how you approach things. I want to see what the rest of this is. What is that, 22? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. What is the message here? Choice. All right. So I get this. You know better. And that's the book of knowledge. Okay. I think it's the same message I had before. Okay. Spirit is basically saying, girl, you know better than to go balls blazing in a situation, lose your temper. Now is a time where you're going to be making those choices because you know better with the book here. The book is all about knowledge, okay? So Spirit is warning you not to do this. To act like, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I would never say that because you're not a bad person, but to not be that old version of yourself, okay? They're warning you that you have a choice to not act in that way. It's not conducive for you and it's not healthy for you. So this is a message from Spirit saying, whenever you feel like you're really wanting to knock somebody out, to calm down and to not do it. Not allow yourself to get to that point. Okay, where you get so angry that you feel like you might want to get there. Okay? So now that is your message for the two messages that they gave you. One is a man might be coming your way, someone sexy and hot. That might be giving you some romantic evenings, but you have to take a risk. Maybe Spirit's saying you got to watch how you, like, don't lose your temper. Maybe you could be with this person. I mean, I'm guilty of this too, so I can't necessarily, but maybe this is what Spirit is saying. Send that man my way. All right, what is your third question, Miss Beautiful Lily? Okay, you have a fun one now. What's the fun one? Okay, girl. So AF had to have a kidney stone surgically removed. I was wondering if he ever thought that was his karma. Okay, that's a good question. All right, hold on. Pecky, what are you doing? Stop playing these games with me. All right. Okay, so AF had to have his kidney stone removed. So you're wondering if it's his karma? If he was wondering if that was his karma. Okay. Please give me the truth, Spirit. From the highest sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Did AF feel like that was his karma? Please give me the truth. If he thought it was his karma. Ace of Swords. Do I need to even go any further? Do I need to answer this question? Do I need to pull any more cards, Lily? Because I feel like that's very self-explanatory. Okay, so yes, he does feel like that was his karma. Okay. And it's funny that we have the Ace of Swords. All right, so let's see. Does he think that, did AF feel like that was his karma? Give me the truth, highest sources, God, only God, spirit guides. Yes, Six of Pentacles. That's what he deserves. He gave back, he gets back what he gives. He's going to get back what he gives. Yep, he feels like it's his just desserts. Right? Six of Pentacles is the reciprocity card. You give what you get. You get what you give, is what I'm saying. Again, look at that. Another needle, another sword with another fork. Another fork. So yes, I do think that he feels it was his karma. Because he deserved it. Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. Justice. I kid you not. I mean, this is how it comes out. You're asking about karma, Lily. I mean, this is what comes out here. Yes. You can pay for your question, but let's do Sophia's question first. Sophia, what's your question? Oh, it's a spine question. Okay, it's going to be juicy. What's the question, girl? Okay. All right, let me see your question. Based on D's intentions for me, I'm not laughing, but what is it, which is to fight? Is he holding romantic interest or intentions for anyone else or dating? Okay. Okay. Does D have any romantic interest or intentions for anyone else other than Sophia? Please give me the truth. High sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Does Dawson have any other interest in any other females besides Sophia? 7 of Wands, oh, same thing. Queen of Wands. You know what? Girl. 9 of Swords. I did see the Empress when the deck split. I do think his ex-wife is still on his mind, because you know I'm going to tell you the truth. Does D have any interest or intentions towards anyone else, Spirit? Please give me the truth. Other than Sophia. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. There's 2 women here. All right. I feel... I got it, Lily. I feel that he still has a thing for his ex-wife. The reason why I say this is because when I split the deck, I got the Empress. When I think of the Empress, I'm thinking of his ex-wife because that's the mother of his kid. That was my first instinct. Okay? So, I feel like he is stuck in a conundrum and he has anxiety, okay? Because, see, when it comes to you, he is, okay, let me get my glasses on for this because I'm going to be real blunt here. Okay. I feel like, well, he's not going to tell you the truth, Sophia. I don't think he's going to tell you the truth when it comes to something like that. 4, my mom is here. My mom is here whenever I see the numbers 44, 444. So mom is here. Okay. My mom is hanging out, listening to us do the live. Okay. So, Bud is here. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, he really pushes you away. He pushes you away, girl. Not just slightly pushes, he like pushes you away. But as much as he pushes you away, he loves your energy. He actually really enjoys the sex that the 2 of you have, because you're coming up to me as the Queen of Wands. You're coming up as someone that he's very sexually attracted to and very wants to be or is very intimate with. Okay? So in that aspect, he is very into it. He has a lot of anxiety, the 9 of Swords. Okay? Because I do think that he does still think about the ex-wife. And I think he does have a soft spot because I don't think he was ready to give that situation up, like with what happened in the past. Okay? I don't think he was ready to fully let that go. He also has anxiety too because with the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm not sure, here my mom is again, that he is actually ready or thinks that he can have that grounded stability with you or that grounded relationship that he really wants. Okay? So in a lot of aspects, he feels like he wants to have that kind of relationship. But when it comes to you, it's like he has anxiety about it and he pushes you away from it. So he is very sexually attracted to you. But I feel a lot of the attraction that he has for you is lustful. Okay? He does care about you, but a lot of it is a lust. I do think he does have a soft spot for his ex. He'll always have a soft spot. He does care about her. Might not be that he wants to like be with her, but he does care about her. Okay. But he's not sure, like I said, with that Nine of Swords, that you could be someone that he could give and have a real long-term commitment with. He has a lot of anxieties about this. Okay. He has not made up his mind on you. Two of Wands, Lovers, Five of Swords. He sabotages it with you. So the answer is yes, I do believe he does have some sort of interest in someone else. Now, it doesn't have to be full-blown romantic, but he does have his heart where I feel like he does care. Now, I'm not going to say that he's telling you 100% the truth about him and his ex-wife, because in the past, I feel like he was trying to say that he wanted to go, but then in the end, he really didn't want to leave anyway. I think that's a soft spot for you, and that's a place or like a topic that he knows that maybe it's best that the two of you really don't communicate about that, or he doesn't feel comfortable really opening up about that kind of topic with you. But I do feel that when it comes to you, he really likes it. He loves the romantic energy that the two of you share, loves the sex between the two of you, but does have the anxiety of whether or not this is going to last. He watches you like a hawk with the Page of Swords as well. He wants to, okay, this is the thing. He fantasizes about having a relationship with you, but he thinks it will be toxic. Okay? I wonder why my mom is catching the last part of the reading. Guess she likes it. Well, she's always been interested and says that I do the cards better than she was able to do them. So I'm sure this interests her as to how I'm doing this and what I'm coming up with. Okay, Lily, get your keister down. All right, girl. It looks like my mom is going to stay for your question. She's intrigued. I think this might be a juicy reading for her. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's staying put. She wants to know. This is juicy. This is girl time. My mom likes girl talk. Okay, again, this is a fun one for me. With everything that happened, did AF ever wonder who or what I am? Did he ever wonder who or what I am? Did AF ever wonder who or what I am? Okay. Give me the truth. Highest sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Did AF ever wonder who you were? Interesting. Another card that flipped out reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse. The Four of Wands and Chariot. Wow, this is crazy. My girlfriend Christina is messaging me and saying, have I been able to channel my mom in any way? I haven't heard from her in like a few months. She used to work at our store. Interesting, right? I wonder if that's my mom coming through again. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see. Did AF ever wonder who or what you are? Give me the truth, Spirit. Okay, AF. Oh, okay. Okay. AF feels that the two of you have some sort of soul tie, but it's a bad karmic soul tie with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so AF feels that there's some sort of soul connection between you two. But he feels like it's something that's like negative. Because the Four of Wands to me can be a very spiritual card. The Six of Cups can also be a spiritual card. The Wheel of Fortune talks all about karma. When it's in reverse, that's bad. Bad timing. I feel like this man feels I feel like this man feels that you and him have already danced and had some rodeo between the two of you. And his soul recognizes and your soul recognizes that there's something here. That there's something that needed to play out. Do you know what I'm saying? But with the Wheel of Fortune, the energy is not so great. This man is very spiritual. He knows that you're also very spiritual and that you two have seen each other in other lives before. He just doesn't think. This is not a guy that just sees things in black and white. You know how some people live and they just see things in black and white, and there are other people that say, I see a whole spectrum of color. The people that see the spectrum of color see the universe and all the dimensions and stuff. You do. Some people don't. So that's what he really thinks that you are. And I found that very interesting that my mom thinks maybe that this is fun. Sometimes she would see that she always said to me she wanted to come in and listen, but she felt like she was going to bother me. And I said, no, you're not bothering me. As I'm talking about that, I get the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Star. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. Oh, this is a message from my mom. Oh, this is so cute. My mom is, look at this, girls. I was talking about my mom. And I got the Six of Wands. I said she likes to look at the reading. She likes it when I do the readings because she said it felt like girl time. But she didn't want to bother me, she said. But she always was intrigued. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Star. And then the bottom of the deck was the Empress. I feel like this is my mom's way of saying that she's proud of me and that she loves me and she sees me as her star. Or recognizes that I'm very spiritual. I guess because we were just talking about this. And she sees how people are looking at me and thinking about me because of the readings that I'm doing. And she loves this because my mom is very spiritual. She loves all these different things. That's why I knew she probably would talk to me in numbers, because she knows I go by numbers. Wow. Look how cute. She just left me a little message. See the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Star. And the bottom was the Empress. That's her. Because I was just talking about her. And my girlfriend Christina really hasn't, she moved, she got a job at Prada Corporate. And so she's been gone for quite a few months, and I haven't heard from her since I told her my mom died, and she just started talking about it, which I thought was interesting. That's cute. My mom. Yep, see, she's right here again. My mom was watching me, how I help people or how I do my readings, because she said she always thought I was a better reader than her. And she always wanted to watch me, so I would tell her, come in the room. She goes, but I don't want to bother you. That's cute. I think the cards were also saying that she feels sad that she can't talk to me. Because we used to talk on the phone every day. All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to get ready to go. Is there any other questions that anybody wants around here? Yeah, that was pretty fun, right? Well, I have my mom as Lenormand. She has the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. She's got a few tarot decks that are different than mine. And she had the Kipper and the Lenormand. But most of her decks are mine. Oh, see, she's here again. Most of her decks that she has are the same ones I have because she likes them. She actually really likes the Everyday Witch Tarot. She thought that was a really cute deck too. So maybe I should whip that out at some point too. She really likes that. All right, I guess I will go then, right? It was a productive evening. We did lots of fun readings tonight, although it was later. Poor Jade had stayed up so late for me. I felt so bad. She's like, I'm still up. And I'm like, oh my God, I better hurry up. I was like out eating. I'm like, damn, I better get moving. All right, girls. Good night, Sophia. Have a wonderful night. And like I said, if you guys get any information, anything that you feel, because you know you girls will come up with stuff that you feel you get from my mom, Miss, Rose Ashley, let me know if you get anything from her. If you get a feeling, a message that you need to tell me, a song. See, she's in here again. Let me know. If you get any kind of message that you feel like she wants to say to me that maybe I didn't pick up for some weird reason. Because my mom is very, very, very spiritual like I am. So I feel like if there's definitely an afterlife, this woman would try to communicate with me. 100%. All right, so I'm going to go, and I hope you guys all have a beautiful night. It was a pleasure talking to you tonight. In the beginning, it was a little rocky. I got emotional, but it kind of worked itself out towards the end. All right, I love you girls, and have a beautiful night, and rest well. Bye.